Hello and welcome to Titanium Talar's Tarot. And today I will be doing a energetic healing for the collective. Alright? So the way I work is I pull a card from Spiritual Ask Kickers Discovery deck. It could be a red, a yellow, or a blue one. Okay? And then I energetically heal it. And this week I've decided to do something a little different. I've decided to use a clarifier card. I've decided to use Sylvia Netzer Lenormand deck to clarify a little the spiritual askers card, right? So that being said, all the important information that you will need is in the box below. Yes. So in the box, you have my contact info, my price, as well as a little description of the video. Okay? So, and this is for anybody. It's for the collective. It's a timeless for the collective. So it is also going to energetically heal you whenever you watch this. That is my intention. So this is for my collective who is following me, who wants to be healed for the week ahead. Okay, so with that being said, let's get into your cards, shall we? Okay. Alright. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my collective, please let us know what we will be working on this week. Right? What is it that we need some help with this week? Please, angels, guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for me and my collective, please come forth and share what we will be working on this week. Please. Oh, there we go. Crown chakra, unity, connectedness. Okay, and let me first read the definition in the booklet. Because I want to give you guys accurate information. Crown chakra. Don't have any information other than this. Let's see where the crown chakra is. Crown chakra is the one at the top of your head. Yep. Alright, so. Okay. Crown chakra. Please, now I'm going to clarify. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my collective, please let me know. And the card out for that is the clover. Now, the clover means number 2. The clover. The clover card means good luck or success. Therefore, no need to worry. Events in relation to the clover are to be considered short-term because they occur within a 4-week period. I'm just talking about the week ahead. So, 4-week period. The card 4-week period. It is a good time for the theme inquired about. The card implies non-concern. With regard to financial matters, only a small amount of money is to be expected. With regard to financial matters, only a small amount of money is to be expected. Additionally, the card stands for the calm happiness within. In the negative, sense something hinders growth or progress. Clover is like a so-called weed. It prevails, it is tough, and it keeps coming back again and again. This is a hint not to give up and decide definitely. Right? So, your crown chakra, first of all, working on this week or the next month, apparently. So, maybe this week, this is where the difficulty that you perceive is going to be, but it's going to be short-lived, and it's going to be a success. It might not be fulfilled in the next week, but it will definitely be mostly done. So at least you'll feel like you'll have less to do, and it might span like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, but when you finish working on your crown chakra, you can move on to the next stage of your development, which takes me back to what's it called? I know that I heard it the first time from Aaron Doughty when he was talking about the spiral that's color coded power dynamics, something like that. Anyway, the whole idea is that when you are living, when you are here as a soul living a human experience, and we do that to gain knowledge, to gain consciousness, to gain maturity as a soul, alright? And for that, you go through difficult times, and then you go through difficult times in order to help others. That is what light workers are here for. They live difficult lives so that they then are in doubt, so that they then have the information that they need to help others to transcend what they're living. So basically, this difficulty with your crown chakra will not last for long, and whatever it is going to be helpful for you so that you can help others better live their life, right? And so now I will energetically heal this card to help you. Where did I put it? Oh, they're right in front of me. Okay. Alrighty. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message, who has a healing for my collective, please help them heal this crown chakra for them. And if you can, I'm going to show you what this looks like. See it moving? My arm is on the armrest, so it is not moving. So this is moving on its own. Yep. So I will be continuing to heal you guys' energy while we're on here, and whatever comes to mind I will share. Okay. So the clover, the 4-leaf clover, is a sign of good luck, right? In folklore, that's a mouthful. In folklore, in Irish tradition, it's the 4-leaf clover is very lucky. And if you've seen clovers, and if you've seen a 4-leaf clover, generally that is because of a natural, what's it called? Well, a clover should have 3 leaves, not 4 leaves, so it's a natural dysfunction. It's not normal. It's not normal. So in other words, what they're saying is that a 4-leaf clover is bizarre, and because of its bizarrity and its rarity, it is lucky. It is to be praised. It is to be looked after. So in other terms, it is saying, the 4-leaf clover tradition is saying that things that aren't like everything else, that aren't naturally built the way they should be built, are actually lucky. What? Yes. Things that have a little difficulty, are a little different, have a point of difference in the way that they're made, or in the way that they are perceived, or in the way that they are whatever, just because they're just a little different does not mean they're bad. It just means that they are unique, rare, to be praised, and all those things. And with that mentality, I think that a lot of issues in the human consciousness could be avoided. A lot of problems could be avoided, because when you think about it, just because you're a little different does not mean you're bad. Actually, I think it's Japan. For the Japanese people, when you break something, instead of throwing it away, they, like, when you break like a cup or something in olden times, they would fix it by binding all pieces together with gold. And what I like about that is that they give something that has lived a more interest, who has lived a little difficulty, praise, because it is stronger now with gold. So imagine if that was the case for everybody. If everybody who lived just a little difficulty felt that special because they have gone through something difficult in their life, wouldn't that be amazing? I mean, just think about it. I'm going to talk about myself because that's the only person I can talk about. What was I saying? I was saying that, yes, when I was hit by a car, imagine if they if they binded my bones with gold, I'd be rich. Also poisoned. I don't know what gold would do in your body. Well, I mean, people have gold teeth, so I guess I will have to guess. But just think about it. Just think about the fact that your differences don't make you bad. They only make you better and stronger. Living with a different perspective, because imagine when you're a child and you are confronted with something different. What is your first, what is the first thing that you do? Excuse me? You pull away from that thing that you're not used to. And you say that it's weird. I mean, I've done it. And the one time I did do it, my parents told me no talar. No talar. Sorry. Go and have fun with that person who seems different than you. You never know. Maybe you might be her best friend. And at the end of the day, we did become best friends. Just because there's a point of difference between you and someone else, or you and something else, does not mean that that person should be completely blocked. To be quite honest with you, that was my first lesson about segregation. Seeing someone who's different than me, and then being like, I don't like her because she's different. My parents told me, nay, talar, you go and you become our friend, and you go and talk to her, and you spend the day with her, and things will be fine. And things were fine. At the end of that day, we became best of friends. Just because there's a point of difference between you and someone else means nothing. It just means there are differences, interesting things that might come out of your conversations. And yes, okay, I'm aware of the fact that they may also be a window to the possibility that it might not go so well, because both of you are not really on the same wavelength of how you communicate. Cultural differences make up most of the problems that we live in on this planet. Just remember that, cultural differences is normal, and cultural differences can be perceived in multiple ways. Okay, so they can be verbal, depending on how they phrase their sentences. It might seem off, it might seem weird. There's that. Or there's the body language that might be a little different, because it's not universal. It depends on the culture they come from, and it'll change from culture to culture. Okay. I remember that in class, my teachers were like, this in the United States means okay. This in Italy, it means something completely different. It means, I'm not gonna actually mean something completely different, and does not mean A-okay. Okay? Just think about it. Culturally different. And then it is very important to remember that the words you use, the words that are being implemented by every single person, will change. So wait, I mentioned the non-verbal, which is the physical, and that is dependent on the culture, because every culture has a different non-verbal communication method. Okay. Then there is the paraverbal, the way they sing, or the way they sing while they speak, the inflections, the question marks, where they put the question mark in the sentence, and all those things, right? I know that for Armenians, we put the question mark, the inflection of the question mark, on the last syllable of the last word of the phrase. And depending on what last syllable of what last word we use, it has a completely different intonation, right? There's that. Then there's also the words you use. And don't forget, this is personal. So for everybody, words will change meaning depending on the person. So, I mean, because words are, bias is not the perfect term, are words are personal. They everybody has a different definition of the word, slight difference. Okay, so the exact translation might not be the same from person to person. So I know I'm making it sound like complicated. I'm just saying that difference is normal. If there's one thing that we can be 100% certain of in this world during our lifetime, is that difference is the one thing that we all share. And that difference, as said at the beginning, is what is to be praised, is what is to be congratulated, is what's to be given importance to, which is basically what I'm guessing what this card is telling you. It's like your crown chakra, the next step of your crown chakra to open it up is to see unity and connectedness even in our difference, the clover difference. Okay, because I did mention that there are people who might be like everyone else, but still have a point of difference, right? Because there are some that are 4-leaf clovers, which in culture, in the American culture, it is considered lucky, as well as the Irish culture. Okay, and it stops swinging, as well as the Irish culture. I don't know if it's the same everywhere else, but I mean, every culture is different. As I mentioned, with their body language, with their intonations, with the words that they use. And not just a culture, every single person is different because of those same things. Right? Right. So, all I'm saying is that this week, it would be best for you to think in terms of how you can get your crown chakra to open up, awaken, and that you will be able to do with the sense of seeing unity in everybody, even with their difference or their uniqueness or their different way of life or their different words or their different methods of acting. I mean, nonverbal language, all of those things. What makes us beautiful on this planet is our differences, not our similarities. If everyone was the same thing, believe me, we would all be boring. We would all be bored out of our minds. And we would be doing everything in our possibility to live something different. I'm guessing. We just need excuse me. Oh, wow. We need a point of difference to set us apart from, everyone else. And so that is why seeing someone who is different than you, okay, is not that much. Because imagine, all right, yes, people are different, but depending on where you live, depending on the country you live in, that generally gives you like a point of similarity. Like I can be talking to another Canadian, right? And they might be in Canada, but in Anglophone Canada, because I live in Quebec and here we speak French, right? But there, yes, okay, even in Canada there is the difference. Quebec is considered the French the French province of the country, even though French is a little like spread out throughout the country. But if I remember, there was this one caricature of Canada and the provinces and the way people viewed them, and so Quebec is the French, was represented by a Frenchman. Right? I can't remember all of them, but like Canada was the most. Canada. I mean, in Canada, every single province has a point of difference with every single other province. It does not stop us from being able to live together anyway. That difference, that point of difference, does not stop us from being able to live with each other and coexist with each other. Okay? Even in our differences, that is what makes us beautiful. The fact that not every single province is like Quebec makes Canada gorgeous. I mean, I am looking forward to like going and exploring Canada. Okay, I want to go to Maritimes. I want to go to like central Canada. I want to go to how should I say it? I want to go to Vancouver. Wow. I mean, the whole like the weather is different there, and it might be gorgeous. I can't wait to go explore Canada. Okay, because every single place has a point of difference. Even in Quebec, every single like region has a point of difference. It would be so interesting to see all of that. It really would. So don't shy away from difference. Do not shy away from difference. Difference is going to bring you good luck. Okay? So that is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this, and if you'd like me to go more in depth into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it will be my pleasure to help. Now, please like this video and comment, because I love your comments. I do. I really do. Okay? And with that being said, I wish you all a very good week, and I will see you next time. Bye.